Hi, thank you so much for having me today. I'm so excited to be here and to share with you guys about what we're doing at Eighth Generation.
Well, I'm so glad we're able to catch up
Yeah,
because the last time we saw you, said it, a lot of stuff going on.
yeah,
And now you've really settled into this CEO role at
yeah.
Eighth Generation. Tell us, what is Eighth Generation and what you all do?
Eighth Generation is a native lifestyle brand. That's what we are at the core. We are creating beautiful, beautiful products with native artists who have been doing this work from with their ancestors, with their tribal community, making all this beautiful, beautiful art, and they're trusting us to take it to the marketplace. So we're creating everything from a mug to, our beautiful wool blankets. That's what we're known for, is our wool
Mm.
blankets. They're beautiful. They're a statement piece. They look beautiful over someone's couch or on your bed. And then we're also making textiles right here in Seattle. So
Mm.
we're one of the fastest growing native companies in the country. And then we also are kind of changing the way that we do business. So we're making our textiles right here in Seattle. It's our gold label products. And as you can tell from the way I'm talking about it, I am excited about it. I love it. I think we're changing people's hearts and minds when we get native products into people's homes. And so we're having a great time. This is the best job I've ever had. I'm like happy.
Well, I can tell. I mean, Omari was talking about it a little bit earlier too.
Mhm.
Just your energy, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? When you are living
Yeah.
in your purpose and you
Oh,
really are
yeah.
able to settle
Yeah.
with something that it
Yeah.
resonates with you, that's huge.
It's huge.
It is.
Louie Gong, who was a Nooksack Chinese artist, he started this company. I've known him for a long, long time. And I can remember when he started the company, me and a lot of Native folks, we were just so excited because he was just doing something so profound and new. And so my kiddos, who are now 15 and 13, my 15-year-old used to say, when I'm old enough, I want to work at Eighth Generation, because
Wow.
he saw himself represented in that store, like in a way that you just don't see anywhere else. And so Louis called me, and I was in the car and the kids were in the car, and he said, Colleen, I think you should think about this. Like, would you consider being the CEO of Eighth Generation? And I had some other, fun job offers, but my kids, as soon as he was off, they're like, you have to do it, Mom. You have to be cool. Do something cool. Running for mayor was not cool enough for them.
Yeah. See, now this is something that
Yeah.
actually is amazing to hear, because
Yeah.
so often our kids are disconnected
Right.
to the work that we
Yeah.
do. I mean, I'm thankful that I bring my sons into it
Yeah.
so they can really see it.
Yeah.
But you're right, like there's not
Yeah.
enough of that connectivity.
Yeah.
How long has Eighth Generation been around?
Eighth Generation has been around 10 years. Like, it was kind of a ramp up. But then for the past 5 years, things have been just going so strong. We have our retail store right in Pike Place Market, and we do a lot of our retail sales right online. So you can check out eighthgeneration.com right now. You can see authentic native art that is designed for everyone. And that to me is something that we're really trying to message to our larger community. We live in a native space. Like, this
Yeah.
is a native city. Seattle's a native city. This whole country is a native space. But when you look at your home and you see what is reflected in your home, we see Western standards of interior design and what is beautiful artwork in your home. It's generally from a Western perspective.
Mhm.
It's Target and West Elm, and
Yeah.
Pier 1 is gone now. But and I like all that, right? Like, I'm a consumer of it too. But we, as ethical buyers, and like, Seattle's such a progressive city, we want to reflect what the city is. And I think that every single child in this country should have the experience of opening up their cupboard to get out a plate or a mug or whatever it might be, and see authentic native design. And one thing I want to emphasize too is that when you buy from Eighth Generation, there is money going back directly to those artists.
Yeah.
And you can go on our website. You can see every single artist, their profile, their tribal community, what they've done, what kind of art they're interested in doing. And it's just a phenomenal place to be. I'm so excited.
Well, I gotta tell you, I think it's really exciting in general too for Eighth Generation to be able to be very intentional about this message,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
As you were saying, sometimes people are like, "Well, is it okay
Right.
for me to buy it?"
Right.
Like, hey, maybe I'm just this. That's not
Yeah.
my culture. It's not
Yeah.
representing. Is it okay?
Yeah.
But I love that you're like, no, this is for everyone.
Yeah.
And I think that you're absolutely right in terms of the messaging that we are here on native land. All of us who call ourselves
Right.
Americans, we have to be very, I think, knowledgeable and bringing that history into our homes as best
Right.
we can.
Yeah.
I know for me, so much of it is about that open door, you know, for my kids to understand, like, this is built on so many ethnicities.
Yeah.
That's what makes us different from a lot of other countries. You know, as you are settling into this role, you know, what are some of the most exciting things for you? Because obviously it's, you know, part of your culture, your heritage, and your kids being excited about it. But for you, on the everyday basis, you're getting to see the reflection of these artists and pouring their love into it. But what are some of the things that you just take away with you every day?
You know, I think what's so exciting for me, and what a great question, by the way. So thank you. I think what's so exciting for me is that we are working with Native artists every day. We're working with 75% of our staff are Native, and we are working for a tribe. We're owned by the Snoqualmie tribe, which is, I love that I'm getting to work for a tribe. And so every day we go in, we do the work. It's creative, it's fun. There's just so many amazing possibilities. Like, the possibilities are just so huge for a company. We're talking to major brands every single week who are interested in bringing our products into their retail stores. But the thing is, we have to help them. We have to help them understand how to truly do this in a way that honors the artists, that honors the people there. You know, I was talking to one of those brands a couple of a month ago now, and they were telling me, they said, "Hey, look at what we did," and they showed me several items that they had made for their store that had a Native design on it, and they had actually worked with a Native artist. I was like, "Okay, great, applause." And then I said, "Well, how much did how much you pay them?" And they said $500, and they made millions of dollars on that design. And so part of what is exciting for me is to help educate that major brand. We have a decolonizing partnership model that we have worked already with brands like Starbucks and Brooks and other big brands. And that was the incredible brainchild of our founder and previous CEO, Louie Gong, to say, here's how, you as a major brand who has been a part of, like, harming Native community by not paying Native artists for their designs. Here's how you can change your ways and do it the right way. And so my whole life and work has been around serving our homeless community, serving, our communities who have been, struggling and we have, high rates of poverty in the Native community. I see 8th generation as a way to build prosperity in the Native community, to lift all of us up, to say, everyone, you who are doing this amazing artwork, you deserve to be paid for it. You deserve to see the royalties of what you've been doing. And so, to answer your question in a nutshell, 8th generation is about bringing prosperity to the Native community and sharing our cultural art in a way that is appropriate, is a way that is a cultural appreciation and not just taking something from the Native community.
This is important. And I think this is where a lot of our ethnic cultures probably have some shared values and shared story, because so much of it is about education, not just within our own community, because people have to understand their worth. You think about even the education that the artist needs to understand, like, these are not the kind of contracts or partnerships you enter. You enter understanding that if you're doing a major design and the brand is going to take that to another level, you need to be getting proceeds of every single item that they sell that has that design on it. So some of that is our internal education. But as you said, we deal with that so much here because of the capitalist mindset, this idea that, hey, I'm going to make as much money as people are willing to pay for something. And so it means that we're always having to have that balance in our communities. I talk about it from a Black community perspective often. So I really appreciate hearing that, because this is about us all, I think, collectively re-educating ourselves about how to do things in a more relational way, not transactional, because a lot of things right now are based on that first transaction.
Absolutely. And we that's one of our most common asked questions on our social media channels is, I am not Native. can I wear this? Can I buy that? What should I do? So in response to that, we have an amazing TikTok channel. We want to invite everyone to take a look at. We have a couple of our videos on TikTok that have gone viral. And one of them, in fact, has over 1.1 million views. And it's a very simple video that just says, can I buy this as a non-native person? And yes, you can. Yes, you can. And the way that I love that we're talking about it in relationship, because that's what we're trying to do at 8th Generation, is say, build a relationship with this artist. Every single one of our products has a native artist behind it, and you can understand this artist. You can, you can ask us questions about this artist. We actually have one of our amazing artists right at our store right now, and we're inviting people to come by and just take a look and talk to her and ask her questions and be in relationship with the product and with the artist.
I just really appreciate that you guys are utilizing the digital space because it's important, but also that's where a lot of younger people are getting their information, their news, whatever. And so the idea to break the monotony of, hey, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not sure if I can purchase this, to be able to put it out there for people is important. But also, this is about a fun way of doing it. I think TikToks are like one of those things where it's like, fun. Let's put some music behind it. Let's put that little audio track.
Right.
Let's have fun with it, which I think is really showcasing a sign of the times we're in. A lot of people need these like tidbits of information so that, hey, we're in a kind of popcorn society, the attention span is shorter. So I love that you guys are doing that. I mean, as you think about, some of the ways that, you want to bring your brilliance in the 8th Generation as a CEO, what are some of the things that you're really excited for when you think about future projection and the trajectory of 8th Generation?
We're doing some work on just understanding our customer. We're trying to understand, who are our customers, what are they interested in buying. So we're doing a lot of, market research, which has been really, really fun and compelling. I think that the future of our company is really going to be focused on home goods and understanding, helping people feel good about, bringing in, native art into their home. So we're really excited about that. We think that there's a big, we know that there's a lot of interest there. And we're also going to be doing some stuff for pets. This is a dog city, Seattle is. And so we're going to be doing some fun items for dogs. But I think that at the core of the future of the company is just building up our native team, building up our staff, building up the communities around us, supporting the Snoqualmie tribe. And I also just wanted to quickly just do a quick shout out to the makers of those TikToks, because they have been unbelievable. Maya and Cash have just done such a great job of educating the community, and it's just making it really fun too, right? Like, we all want to watch something fun. There's a lot of dark things going on around
us. Right. And I think too, in terms of the history, I mean, what we were just talking about a little bit ago, we understand it. So it's so much course correction needed right now. And I love the fact that 8th Generation is a place that we can all feel comfortable knowing that we're doing that work. I think there's so many different things, right? Where the real went to Duramish, like there's a lot of different things that are happening where it's like, how do I, in terms of my consumerism, how am I going to be more intentional to make sure that I am consuming in the right ways, and that I'm, you know what I mean? Moving, using my dollar to really solidify my values.
If you consider yourself a conscious buyer, an ethical buyer, there is no better place to go than 8thgeneration.com right now and check out our beautiful products. That's the other thing I want to say about that's exciting about 8th Gen, is just getting to be in the process of it and hearing and getting to talk to the artists and going back and forth with them, and saying, no, really, what do you want? Of course, we have our ideas. We have a brilliant design team, but what do you want? What do you want this to look like? How can we continue to tell your stories? And so being a part of that has just been unbelievable. And we want everyone to know that every single product is so carefully curated by a native artist for you, for Treyana, for Amari, for everyone. It's not just for a native audience, but it's for our non-native community. Every time you do that, you help uplift native artists and native community. And it's just a great way to be involved. And also, our products are cool. Can I just say it? We have some really, really cool products. Next time I come on, I want to just bring some of them and show you what we do. And I mentioned it at the beginning, but I'm so proud of our gold label products. You'll see more and more of those. Those are textiles that are made right here in Seattle. And it can be pretty incredible to go back there and you see like some of our staff who have history as or Dene Navajo people who've always done weaving, and that they're back there running these big machines. Native people, we evolve, we adapt. We're here and we are thriving in this space, and we want everyone to know about it.
Well, I gotta say, before we let you go, Omari said it earlier. We will find our way to 8th Gen. So, Converge will be in the building. Make sure our audience knows exactly where to find you, hours of operation. Awesome. How do they come and shop?
Awesome. So we are open from 10 to 5:30. You can come down to the Pike Place Market. A lot of you know where the gum wall is. We're below the gum wall in the atrium. So go to the gum wall and then go down, or you can just get us from First Avenue as well. Right there. Oh, yep. We got a great picture right there. And you can check out our beautiful products. We're open from 10 to 5:30, 7 days a week. We just would love for you to come down and check out our products, meet our amazing staff who are down there. And, we have everything from earrings to scarves to notebooks. It's a great place if you're looking for a gift. We really are specializing right now in graduation and also Father's Day. If you're looking for a really unique, cool Father's Day gift, we've got some really great products for you. And support Native communities, support Native artists. These products are Native designed for you, and we want you to enjoy them.
Right on. Colleen, thank you so much for joining me today on the Morning Update Show. And thank you for your energy and your effervescence around 8th Gen. We appreciate it. And
I'm just vibing off of your effervescence.
There we go. It's a mutual effervescent energy.
Yeah, we got it.
We'll be seeing you soon. Thank you again for being here.
Thank you, Triana.
Oh, my goodness.